Hello guys, welcome to Kira's World, and today we are going to be doing um, something sort of like a reaction to the video of R. Kelly when they did the interview on CBS News this morning. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm just going to be basically giving my feedback on what I feel about um, the topics of what was talked about with Gayle King and R. Kelly in the interview. So I'm going to go ahead and watch it in front of you guys. And we're just going to break this down on what I feel about the topics and what she had to say and what he had to say, and how I feel about it. So before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with anybody that you know. Let them know exactly what's going on this channel and stuff. Look at my previous videos that I've already put up. I have put up the whole video that I've gotten the part one of the interview. As you guys know, tomorrow there's going to be another portion of this interview that's going to be coming. Also, I know that they have another portion that's going to be coming supposedly with Joycelyn and Azriel, with the interview from them. So we have a lot in store. You guys know that I've been following this story because I just want him to be charged and convicted with the things that he has done to these girls. And yeah, so let's get into this video.
And everybody has switched their channels and turned on to us to see it this morning.
Let him speak.
So let's get right to it, because R. Kelly is breaking his silence about the sexual abuse charges that landed him in jail last month. The embattled R&B singer spoke with Gayle for nearly 80 minutes yesterday. It is an interview that you will see only on CBS this morning, and he says all the women now accusing him of physical and sexual abuse, he says all of them are lying.
That's what he says. Chicago prosecutors have charged Kelly with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Authorities say 3 of the 4 alleged victims were underage when the suspected crimes happened. Now, Kelly has pleaded not guilty. Sources tell CBS News federal and state authorities in at least 2 states, New York and Illinois, are now investigating a variety of allegations. The singer, as you know, has faced intense scrutiny for more than a decade now. It was reignited in January after the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly featured interviews with 7 accusers and former members of his inner circle. They all say that Kelly preys on vulnerable women and young girls. I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs, and I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God.
Well, first of all, just by that little snippet, he's saying that he's tired of the lies and everything that has been brought around about him, in regards to these young girls and things like that this pertains to. My question is, why would his lawyer, knowing that he has an open case and investigation and stuff right now, for him to be able to talk and stuff? My question is, why would his lawyer agree for him to put this out? Now, I've already, seen the interview, but I'm going to go ahead and watch it again. But I honestly feel, before I watch the rest, I honestly feel that this interview is going to do more harm than good for him. But we're going to keep this going.
All of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one.
Okay. So he says all these allegations that he feels that are lies, and he goes on to say that he doesn't know what a cult is, but he doesn't have one. My thing is this: if you don't know what something is, you cannot say whether you do or don't have something. Um, I feel as if like he should have definitely came with all his facts and stuff, had all his ducks lined in a row before he had done this interview. But that's just my opinion.
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships at the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
The six-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
everybody said something bad about me. Nobody
Notice he's dodging the question. He never gave a yes or no.
said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil. And by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names. Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife, Kitty Jones, Lisa Van Allen, Lisette Martinez, Geronda Pace, Faith Rogers, Asante McGee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other.
Which she has a definite valid point. None of these girls actually know each other. Besides the few girls that were actually in the house, that probably met with each other whenever they possibly could. Like I remember there was one portion of a story that's saying that one of the girls had tried to meet in a bathroom together because they wanted to, I guess, get away or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what that was, all about. I'm pretty sure that they all were scared. But my thing is this: why would everybody have basically the exact same story? Exact same things happened to them, and none of them were able to talk to each other. None of them were able to see each other. None of them got out together. None of them came in together. None of them were raised together. So how is it that all of these girls predominantly have the same exact story or the same things happen to them if none of them know each other? I find that crazy.
That defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have
Notice he still never answered the question.
to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
In 2008, R. Kelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13. What do you want to say?
Now, I've seen that tape. That's definitely him. How he was able to get off is crazy as I don't know what. It's because of those settlements and things like that. But see, this is my thing. My question is, if you're not guilty, why are you settling? Let that sink in. If you're not guilty of anything, why are you settling? Why should you have to pay your money out of pocket to pay these girls to be quiet and hush up and be like, oh, okay, well, I know I didn't do anything, but here's some money to stop this investigation. If you're not guilty of anything, personally, I would let it go on. If I know in my heart to hearts that I didn't do anything and I know that I am not guilty of anything, I will let it go all the way through. Let those words come out, not guilty. Let your judgment at the end of the day be not guilty, not being that I'm settling out or I'm just being acquitted. You know, let it come out. It's just not guilty. Period. Don't pay off anybody and stuff like that, because that's exactly what he's done. Paid off a lot of those girls. So, yeah.
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time. Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Why can't he let her finish the question? He didn't know what she was gonna say at that point in time.
Never.
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read
I'm gonna
and
tell you
what the
something.
women
There's
said about
one
you.
sit- I'm gonna
What
tell
the
you
women
something.
said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely.
Y'all, his body language talks. His body language talks, and the way that he portrays himself in this interview says that he's guilty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your
I
character.
have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it
Never
be
held
for R.
anybody.
Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. Why, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
For him to act out and do this stunt, this scene right here, unacceptable. And this is what gives it all away.
Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Now, the statement that he said was true. It would be stupid for him to be an icon, a public figure, to do the things that he did. That statement was true. But do you get a pass because you said a statement that was true? How stupid would I be to be able to do that? Well, you must be pretty dumb because you did that. You did those things. You did those things. And then you videotaped it at that. There's proof out there that you have done those things. So, to answer his question, how stupid would I be to be an icon, a celebrity, and do all these things to these girls and stuff like that? Well, you must have been pretty stupid because you've been doing this. You've been doing this. You are pretty stupid.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
And this is a defense mechanism that he's trying to do right now. And I don't think that it's going to work. So far, everything that he's doing in this interview, this is going to hurt him in this case.
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it.
And see, from my understanding, his kids don't want to have anything to do with him because of the things that he's done to his mom. And that goes back to everything. The same thing that was done to his mom was the same thing that was done to the rest of the girls in the house who have that same exact story as she does, Andrea Kelly.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling. Okay,
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in deep.
Robert, we have to have a conversation.
This is not
Really.
me.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I came here for them to hear me
Okay,
talk.
but
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart. Because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're
Bullshit.
playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly, you do. When I listen to you,
I'm
it
just
does
telling
sound
the
like
truth.
you're playing the victim
I'm just
card.
telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
Robert,
and I apologize for that,
No,
is
no,
because
no,
this
no.
is the first time I was able to say something. I've said nothing.
This is not the first time that he was able to say something. Remind y'all when he went and when they had the trial and all that other stuff, he could have said something then. He could have said something well before that. He had to formulate in his mind what he was going to say. That's the thing about it. He had ample time to say something. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do that. Yes, I understand that he has a lawyer and all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. But the point is that nobody's putting duct tape over your mouth with glue on it for you not to be able to say anything. You can say whatever you say when you want to say it. You could have been said something. We're talking 20-something, 30 years later, okay? You could have been said something.
Gail, you remained tough and calm throughout that.
It wouldn't do any good if we both got hysterical,
Yeah.
or if we both got very emotional. And you could see he felt that in his mind everybody's lying. I said, but there's so many people who are telling the same story. And he kept going back. I said, but the women don't know each other. And he said, how do you know they don't know each other? On social media, you're connected. He thinks everybody's trying to do a book deal or they're trying to do a movie, and that really people are conspiring against him.
I have to say, I've never seen anything like that. I don't know how that went on for over an hour and a half. What was he like before the interview? Because you didn't really know him that well.
No, I don't. I mean, in fairness, he didn't rant for the whole hour and a half, but he got very emotional several times. I met him maybe beyond 5 years ago at a party where you...
And there you have it. I think it's sickening. I think it's crazy, and I feel like he definitely needs to be put away. I don't think that there's any type of excuse for the things that he's done. I feel like he's sick. The things that has happened to him was basically passed on because he took that and he started doing those things with younger girls who were younger than him. And also he has a relationship with 2 girls right now that are way younger than he is. And I'm pretty sure that they were underage when he got with them. So I think that it was trickled down from when his sister molested him for all those years. And he didn't say anything. And he actually helped his sister and things like that when he got in the industry and things like that. So I just feel like if things like that happen to you, you definitely wouldn't go back to the source of where all of those things had happened. I would have definitely said something. I would have put it out there. I would have told whoever I needed to tell, so that I would be able to get some sort of help with everything. But he didn't do that. He failed to do that. So, you know, it is what it is. But these are the consequences and repercussions that we have to deal with today with him, is doing the things that he's done with these younger girls and everything like that. So now we have to definitely make it a point to be able to make the voices of these girls be heard, and so that we can get him behind bars. Because if it's not done now, um, this is probably going to be the last time that we'll be able to, indict him and get him in some sort of with justice. So I feel like everybody just needs to help each other and act on it. And if you're ever in a situation to where you are actually being molested or abused, please don't be afraid to speak out and say something to. It doesn't have to be your parents. It could be your aunt, your uncle, your cousin. I'm telling you, the word will travel. You don't have to have those deep conversations if you are not ready, but at least please reach out to somebody and tell someone so that you can be helped as well. I thank you all for listening. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everybody you know so that we can bring awareness to this situation. I love you guys. Bye.